Okay, now we can zoom into particular date range, okay, for your time series. So we've already done the add smooth line. So zoom, okay, extract data for the first 2 years and plot that. Okay, so how do you extract rows from the data? You use filter out the data that you want. Okay, so you take amtrack.df, pipe it, okay, and well, we're going to use subset here. Sorry, okay, we're going to use subset. Okay, Amtrak month. Okay, less than or equal to. Then you have to give the date in this fashion. So we want anything less than or equal to the first 2 months, so it will be less than or equal to 1992 December 01. Okay, so that's going to subset the data for the date range that we want. Okay, and then once those rows are taken out, then pipe them into our plot. So ggplot. Okay, we don't have to specify the data now in ggplot because we are piping the data into ggplot, so we already have the data. So you don't have to give the data name again. So we are piping in the data. So you can go straight to AES, x equal to month, y equal to ridership. Okay. Then you specify what you want. You want geom line for the line plot. So that's our time series plot. Okay, so now we have zoomed into just the first 2 years. Okay. Yeah. That's it.
The last two graphs we've made haven't come out looking right whatsoever. Like the one I just did, it just came up blank.
Blank.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I'll take a look after class. Okay. Okay. Now let's say that so far we just plotted the actual values in the data set. Say what if you want to average the data by some time bucket, right? So plot the monthly average ridership. So we want to plot monthly average. We want to take all the Januaries. Okay, so we have several years worth of data, right? So we take all the January observations, average them. And we take all the February observations, average those. Okay? And so you need to group by the month and then take the average and plot that as a time series. Okay? So we're going to first prepare the data and then we'll plot the data. Okay? So we'll call it data to plot. Okay? So now we're going to prepare amtrak.df pipe that into group by okay. So group by what? Group by month. Okay. So it's going to use the month column to group by. But the month column, the dates are coded by what? It has the date of the month, and then it has the month, and it has the year. There are 3 parts to that date. So which of those 3 parts you want to group by? So we say that by saying, okay, you take the month part and group by the month part. So use this column, and this column is a date column. So R knows how to, it knows what date, what month, and what year. So you say by saying that, okay, you group by the month part. Okay. Now once it is grouped by the month part, then we're going to pipe that, all right, and then summarize. Okay. Summarize mean of ridership. Okay, so that's what we want to summarize. Okay. So now if you look at date to plot, okay, so it has all of this stuff. Okay. Now mean ridership, but see the name here is not a very convenient name. So we can provide here the name to be used for that column. We can say, all right, month AVG equal to mean ridership. So that's what we're saying is when you summarize, use that as the column name for the means that you're going to generate. So if you put that label in front, and if you run it, okay, then you go back here and you see that label is used for the column name. Okay. Here again, the name of the column includes the source data that it came from, and we can clean that up, okay, by saying, all right, let's take names, data to plot. Okay. Now this function names data to plot will create a vector of the column names. There are 3 columns, so it will have Amtrak $month, and then the percentage M percentage, and then the ridership. So we want the first one of those. So you say 1, the first one to be changed to just simply month. Okay. Now that's going to change the name of the first column to just month. Okay. So see here, so that's called the month. All right, so now we are ready to plot. So now we have the data that we need to plot is right here. So we plot ggplot. Data to plot AES. Okay. Now x equal to month and y equal to month average, right? Month average. Month AVG. Now you have to give one more parameter here. There is only one observation for each group. For each month, there is only one. Okay? For each month, you have one average. So you have to say the group value is 1. And then the type of you want geom line. That's not right. ggplot, data to plot. X equal to month equal to month average group equal to 1 geom line. Okay, so there is, let's see if we add let's add x-axis coordinates, which is scale x discrete. Okay. We have to specify the labels here. Let's for the x-axis. So labels equal to, so we can say January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. Label C. There is some error somewhere. I can't figure out where it is. ggplot, data to plot. Okay, AES x equal to 1. See here, there is a problem here. So the problem is here. Okay, data to plot, group by, and summarize mean ridership. Amtrak. Okay, I've missed one here. So group by, you should have format. Okay, so this %m is a format command. So we have to say what format it is. So it must be preceded by format. That's the one that I was missing. Okay. So group by, then you have to have format. And now data plot has only 12 values. So then this will work, yeah. So we have to use format then. Okay, and we can do the same thing. Instead of averaging by month, we can average by year. Okay, so averaging by month gives you an idea about seasonality. Okay, is there a difference between different months in terms of the average ridership? Then if you plot averaged by year, it can give you a trend. Over the years, has there been a noticeable change? So I'm going to copy this whole thing and change where we have month, okay, change that to year. So same thing, except here I need to say capital Y, say uppercase Y, because it's a 4-digit year. Okay, and summarize, okay, let's say year average, and we'll change the name of the first column to year. And so now the x-axis will be year and y-axis will be year average. And once again, you have one average for each year. So we say group equal to 1, and we will leave the labels out. Okay, we don't need labels here. Okay. I didn't run this, I guess. All right, so we have, so over the years, there has been, at least since 1996, there has been a steady increase, and then there is a sudden fall here. So this is over the years, the trend. And the first graph, we see monthly average. Okay, what has been the differences in the monthly values?